Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Thursday. We are just about at the weekend, so I hope you guys are all as happy as I am right now. So today we have some lower body we're going to get through. As always, I'm going to start us out with some stretches. We'll have 3 different things we're going to be doing for each set, and make sure that you have your towel, your water, something to kneel on, and yeah, that's about it. So when you're ready, just kind of shake out your legs for a second. Just kind of get that blood flowing. And we'll get started with some stretches. All right, so our first one, we're going to take that right hand to that right ankle, pulling that heel in. So the more we pull it in, the bigger stretch we're going to get in that quad. Finding your balance in that left foot. And we're just hanging out here. So you can either find a spot on the wall in front of you or whatever's in front of you, just kind of pinpoint something to help with that balance. Or if you're looking around, just trying to stabilize through that foot, you can always place that left hand to that hip or raise it right above the head. But we're going to drop that right side in 3, 2, and 1. So dropping it down. Then we're going to take that left hand to that left ankle. Find your balance better than I just did right now. And we pull that heel in. So remember, the more we pull it in, the bigger stretch. So right hand can go to that hip, right arm up, find that spot on the wall. Or remember, if you're just gazing around, see, that doesn't work for me. I'll tip over. So find a spot and just kind of stare for a little while. We're going to hold for about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So dropping it down, taking those legs kind of wide apart. We're going to sit down into a little squat. So taking the booty down, we're going to place, you can take the hands into prayer and put the elbows in between the knees and just press it out. Just hanging out here, keeping that chest open. Just feels pretty good. All right, we're going to rise it up in 3, 2, and 1. So pressing it up, taking those legs nice and wide. We're going to hinge at the hips, coming forward, placing the fingertips down or the palms. You can always grab the backs of the ankles, but we're just getting that nice little stretch in those hamstrings. The more you pull yourself down, the more stretch you're going to get. We're going to hinge up in 3, 2, and 1. So rising it up and shaking it out a little bit. We're going to take it into a side lunge. So bringing that side over to that right. You can always take that left heel up or place it down. We're just getting that nice stretch. And we're going to switch the sides in 3, 2, and 1. So taking it up, lowering it back down, stretching out that right side. Rising up in 3, 2, and 1. So rising it up, taking the palms to that right knee, we pull it in. Same thing if you're like me, find that spot on the wall and just find that balance, stabilizing through that left foot. Pulling the shoulders away from those ears. As we pull, we might want to shrug. I just found myself doing that. I felt it. So pull them down, keeping the chest open, dropping that right leg in 3, 2, and 1. So dropping that right leg down, taking that left knee up, and we pull it in. Same thing, we stabilize through that right foot, gripping the toes, stabilizing through the sides, and pressing that heel down. We're going to drop it in 3, 2, and 1. So dropping that left side, we're just going to go into some ankle rolls. So just, I wouldn't say super fast, but just nice and controlled. Starting on that right side, just take it at your pace, whatever feels good to you. Then we're going to go with that left side in 5, 3, 2, and 1. So roll out that left. And we'll drop it in 5, 3, 2, and 1, dropping it down. So today I'll be going over everything. No, I'm going to go over what we're going to be doing right now. So we have 3 different things. I'm going to go over the movements for you guys. So make sure you have everything you need. A lot of these movements are things that we've done before. So just try and remember like cues that I've said. I'll still probably name them all of what we're supposed to be doing. But just kind of take in anytime like I cue something or I'm giving you advice on what to do with a move, just try and take that in for what it's worth and try and apply, because I promise I'm not trying to steer you wrong on these. Okay. So first thing, our donkey kicks. I know we know these. I know we just did these. So we know what to do. We're going to take it down to the forearm, stacking the shoulders, 90-degree bend, flat foot. We stomp that foot up to the ceiling. That leg does not extend out. It keeps up at that 90 degrees. As you lower down, we stop right underneath the hip and right back up and squeeze. So we have our donkey kicks. We're going to go into like a side leg sweep. So taking that right toe. So you almost want to think about like when we do those straight leg lifts, we're going to take it over to that right toe and then take it up in center, back over and tap it to that left side. So cross it over, take it up center and squeeze, crossing it over. So for the donkey kicks and those, we'll do 10 on each side. And then we come into our bridges. So we'll take the hips down, planting those heels, palms down. If you need to, you can place those fingertips up. All I want is mainly, I want you to focus on as you take the hips up, if you can see, I don't want you just like dipping that lower back in, because that's what I've seen, not from you guys because I can't see you guys, but I see a lot of people, they'll just dip their backs in, just pop everything open. Keep the ribs closed, tuck the pelvis under. So as you squeeze it up, you really feel it in those glutes, okay? And you can also get it in those abs. So you just take it down and tuck the pelvis as you take it up. Don't let those ribs flare open, okay? Because then it kind of cuts off our airway. It's just not fun. All right. So we have 10 of those. 10 donkey kicks each side. 10 of the side leg sweeps. Or 10 on each side of those. And then 10 of our bridges. And then we'll go in about 15 seconds. So if you want to get ready in position, meet me on all fours. And we just come down to the forearms. We get ready, we get prepared. Stacking over. Right here, we lift up and out. So if it helps you, you can always press the palms down. So that way you can tell if like your hands start lifting up, you can tell you're starting to sink into your shoulders. Press through, lift up and out, okay? So that right leg comes up to a 90-degree bend in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping that right side, left side in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping down, taking those palms up, kind of stretching those legs out. You can hinge it forward. Sit the hips almost all the way back, not all the way, but just slightly back, keeping that tension there, just kind of stretching it out. And we're going to drop it back down to the forearms in 3, 2, and 1. So taking it back down, taking that right leg, we straighten it out, pointing the toe, take it over to that left side. That left knee is underneath that hip. We're going to take it straight up, squeezing at the top, and right back down to that left side in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping that right knee underneath that hip, extend out that left, take it over, and we take it up in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping that left knee down, taking it up, we sit that left hip down or that right, however you want to flip over. And we lay those backs down to the ground. If you want, you can kind of shake out those legs, rotate them side to side. And we have our bridges in about 10 seconds. All right, planting those heels, taking the palms down. Remember what I said for taking it up. We keep the ribs closed, we tuck the pelvis under, and we squeeze the glutes at the top as you lower down. Try not to touch the booty to the ground. But we go in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping it down, extending out those legs. You can roll it over onto that right side, pressing yourself back, sitting the hips back. And we'll get started with round 2 in about 10 seconds. Or about 15 seconds. I'm jumping the gun. All right, while we get ready, if you want, you can take that right foot or the toes down, kind of just stretch it out right here. And then switch the sides, taking that left foot back, shifting that torso back. And shift it forward. So we take it down to the forearms. We have our donkey kicks. We take that right foot up first. So getting ready in our position, remember, palms down if we need to focus on lifting out of the shoulders. But we take that right side up in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping it down. We go for that left side in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping down that left side, taking it up to the palms, same thing. Shift the hips back slightly, take them forward. Just kind of stretch out right here. Grabbing your water if you need. And we're going to go into those side leg sweeps. So coming down to the forearms, extending that right leg out, we take it over to that left side. Then we take it up and over in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Take that right knee under, extend that left leg, point that toe, and we take it over to that right side. We go in 3, 2, and 1. So 5 or 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it back to center, take it up to the palms. Take that right foot extended out and just shift back and forth. Really feeling the stretch in that calf. And we'll switch those sides, dropping that right knee, extend that left, stretching it out. And we drop that left down. So rotating it onto the hips, whatever side you want to rotate onto, and then back to the booty. Taking it down to the back. Stomping those feet down. For these glute bridges, we're going to go for 15. 15. Okay. All right, so we take it up in 3, 2, and 1. 15, 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping the hips down, extending out those legs, shake them out, and then bend them in. Take them over to that left side, to the right. 2 more times to the left, to the right. Last time to the left. Last time to the right. And we use that momentum. Swing yourself up, turn it around, and we take it back down. So donkey kicks one last time in about 10 seconds. We will come down to the forearms, and we're going to go for 10 donkey kicks. Right side, left side. For these ones, so on that 10th one, hold it up, and then I'll cue us. All right. So we take it down, stacking over. Remember, we hold at that 10th one. So we go in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 7, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We hold it up, pulsing in 3, 2, and 1. So 5, 4 little inches, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. So same thing at that last one, we're going to hold it up, and we're just going to pulse it for those little inches. But we go in 3, left side 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding it up, pulsing in 3, 2, and 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping it down. So coming up, same thing, or tuck those toes, shift it back, forward. Just shift it enough forward where you're stacked, the shoulders are stacked over the wrists. And we're not sitting the booty all the way down. Just enough where we can squeeze, come forward. And then we're going to drop it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So dropping it down to the forearms. We take that right leg out to that left side, pointing that toe, taking it up in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that right knee underneath that hip, left side, extend it to that right, We go in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that left knee underneath that hip, take it to the palms, extend out that right leg, stretch it out. Tucking those right toes, that left knee is still there, has not moved. And bring that right knee under, extend that left leg, shift it back, forward. And we have our glute bridges in about 10 seconds. So let's take it down, flipping it over, planting those feet, planting that back, itching that ankle. All right. So we take it down, or we're all the way down. We take it up, lowering it down in 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to go for 10. So 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping the hips down, extending out those legs, and then bring the knees in. Rock it back and forth, and use your momentum, come to a standing position. So you guys get a little bit of a break, a little over a minute. I'm gonna go over what we're doing, and I'm gonna grab some water. All right, so first thing, we have curtsy lunges. So we'll extend that left leg back. We're gonna lunge down, pressing it up. So we'll go for 10, switch it over, and then we'll go for another 10. From here, we're gonna go into like a little single leg squat. So we'll lean over to that right, digging that left heel in. We're gonna rise it up almost all the way, and then lower it right back down, okay? So we'll go for 10, switch it over, and we'll go for 10. And we pull that booty down and back. It's not just straight up and down. We pull it down and back. From there, we are gonna go, that's what it is. I was like, I wrote it, just trying to figure it out. I think we did these ones before. It's like that L-shaped squat. So we'll do the right foot facing forward, left foot facing out. And you kind of wanna align it so the heels are facing each other. But we're gonna take it down and squeeze it up. That way it's working just kind of all, right? So we'll do 10 and then 10. Curtsy lunge, single leg squats on each side, digging the heel in, the one that's extended, and then we'll go into those L-shaped squats. All right, so we'll get started in about 15 seconds. 30 seconds. I said a little over a minute. I was like, that went by way too fast. Just kind of move around right now. And if you want, you can get in position that we're ready to go. So curtsy lunge. We start with the right leg forward. That left foot's going to be back. Hands can come into prayer, hands on the hips. We just want to make sure that our body is not facing the left side. You want to take the shoulders and square them off. Take the hips. We want to try and square off. So we're facing forward, okay? So we take it down for 10 and 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing it up, left foot forward, right foot back. We go in 3, 2, and 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing it up, shaking it out. And we have those single leg squats next. So we'll start with the weight on that right side, digging that left heel in. And remember, we pull the booty down and back. And as we rise up, we don't lock out that right leg. We keep a slight bend. So go about like 90%, 80%. All right, so taking that right leg out, left foot is facing out, right foot is facing forward. We dig that left heel in. We're going to take it down in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rising it up, kind of shaking it out a little bit. And we'll take it over to that left side, digging that right heel in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing it up, shaking it out. And we have our L-shaped squats next. So we'll start with that right foot forward first. And you want to make sure, like I said, you don't want one foot way far ahead. Try and make it so those heels are aligned. So that way we can make a clear L shape, okay? And the booty's not going back for these ones. It's going to you want to try and tuck that pelvis under and take it down and up. There might be like a slight hinge, but as long as you're not popping it out. All right, so we take it down in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it up. Take that left foot forward, right foot back. Align the heels. We take it down in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing it up, shaking it out. You guys have about 15 seconds and we'll get started for round 2. All right, first thing, curtsy lunge. Right foot forward, left foot back, lifting up onto the toes. We rotate forward, shoulders, get them square. All right, we take it down and up in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing it up, left foot forward, right foot back. We go in 3, 2, and 1. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing it up, shaking out those legs. And we'll get started next with those single leg squats. So remember that we're going to go to the right side first, extending out that left leg, digging that left heel in. So taking those legs wide apart, we're going to lean it over to that right, digging that heel in, taking it down and up in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing it up. We dig that right heel in this time. And we go to that left in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, for 3, 2, and 1. Pressing it up, shaking it out. And we have our L-shaped squats in 15. I feel like my mouth is just so dry today. I don't know why. All right, so we'll start with that right leg forward. Align the heels. Make that nice L. Rolling those shoulders back. We take it down and up for 10 and 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeezing at the top. Left foot forward, right foot out. Align the heels. We go in 3, 2, and 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing it up, shaking it out. I believe we have one more round. One more round. And we start out with those curtsy lunges. All right, so we take that right foot forward, left foot back. Taking it down and up in 3, 2, and 1. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it up, right foot back. We go in 3, 2, and 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it up, shake out the legs. We have one more round of our single leg squats and one more round of our L squats. So we extend out the legs. We're going to go over to that right side in 3, 2, and 1. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing it up, shaking it out. Taking that right leg extended out. Right toes face out. We are going to go to that left side in 3, 2, and 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing it up. In about 10 seconds, we go with our squats again. Align the heels. Left toes face out, right toes face forward. And we take it down and up in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it up. Switch it over. We go in 3, align the heels, 2, and 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, pressing it up. Shaking out those legs, you guys have a little bit over a minute. I'm going to go over what we are doing. Come down to my notepad. All right. So we're going to be standing for the first one. So for the first one, we're going to go into a little step out. So hinging at those knees, taking that booty back. We're just going to take that up to the right toe. We're going to tap it out, tap it in. So all that weight should be pressed into that left leg. You should be able to feel it as you engage the toes, gripping them down, press through the heel, use the sides of the foot to stabilize. That right foot is just kind of along for the ride. It's just tapping out and tapping in, okay? So staying as light as you can in that right side. We'll also do the right foot down, which we'll actually start with because right side I like to start with. But same thing, we hinge, and if it's not challenging enough, just get lower. Just make sure the knee stays behind the toes. But we take it out and in. All right? So then the next one, so just like that, we are going to hinge again, except for the next one, we'll take it back and forth, okay? So we'll do that for both legs. And then we finish up laying on the ground. Feels so nice. All right, so for the last one, what we're going to do, you can place the head in the palms or you can rest it down. We're just going to go into some leg lifts. So pointing the right toes, we're going to take it up as you lower down, nice and controlled, keeping that slight lift. So coming about 1 centimeter off or like 1 inch off. We'll squeeze it up or take it up and lower down where there's still tension. So we'll go 10 and 10. And then same thing with our step outs and step backs. We will go 10 and 10. You guys have about 30 more seconds. Just stretching out wherever you need. Take this time, like I said, to stretch out what you need. All right, so we'll rise it up if you're laying down like me, or I'm not laying down, I'm stretching, but if you're down on the ground stretching like me, we're gonna rise it up in about 15 seconds. So coming up to that standing position. I almost said you won't need what's on the ground, but our last move is on the ground. All right. So remember, our first one, we're going to start with that right foot planted, lifting up to the left toes. And this is all based on you. However you feel is challenging enough, whether it's slightly bent or like the booty slightly down. If it's super, super low, the only thing I really care about is that the chest stays open, chin is off the chest, and the knees are behind the toes. That's the big one. So that booty needs to come down and back in order for that knee to stay behind. All right, but we're just going to tap it out, tap it in, staying as light as you can on that left side. We go for 10 in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, rise it up, sit it back down, lift up that right heel. We go in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it up, shake it out. Because we stay standing, because now instead of going out to the side, we're just going to take it back. So tap it back and tap it forward. Just make sure we're not leaning too far forward and the knees stay behind those toes. Same thing. It's all up to you and all based on how you feel. However challenging you want, I just ask that it's challenging. It doesn't have to be like torture, but as long as it's challenging. So just pull that booty down to where it starts to burn in those legs. All right, so we place all the weight into that right side again, lifting up onto the toes on that left side. We're going to take it back and tap it right at that right foot in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, rise it up, sit it back, come to the right toes. We go in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, press it up. All right. So we lay down on that left side. We lay down on the left and we lift up that right leg. So remember, we're pointing the right toes and we're squeezing. So we should be feeling it in those legs. And remember, as you lower it down, we keep constant tension. We take it down nice and controlled. So don't just kind of flop it, because then it's just gonna, you might hurt yourself, and I don't want that. Like I said, these movements, it's not worth it to get hurt over. All right, so remember, we keep that little spacing as you take it down, but we go for 10 in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping it down, flipping onto the opposite side. So you can roll it over or you can rotate it. I'm just gonna roll it just to make it easy because my pants are gripping to my mat. So we go in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping it down, rotating to the stomach, and press it back. Rising up. So if you want to go into a stretch that we did at the beginning with me, we're going to take those feet out, hinging at the hips, taking those hands down to the ground, toes face forward. You can pull yourself in, you can take it over to the sides, kind of stretch that a little bit more. And then walk it over to the opposite side if you're doing sides. Taking it back to center, trying to come down a little bit lower. And we take those hands to the hips and rise it up nice and slow. Shaking it out, we start again for a second round, getting towards the end. 2 more rounds. 2 more. So we start with our step out, step backs, and then those leg lifts. All right, all the way to that right side, lifting up to those left toes. We take it out and in 3, squaring the hips, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it in, lift it up, set it back down. Lift up the right heel. We go in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, press it down, and rise it up. Kind of shake out those legs a little bit, and we have those step backs next. Starting with that left foot coming back, all the weight starts in that right. All right, so coming back, Feet together. We lift up that left heel. We tap it back and forward on those toes in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it forward, press it up, sit it down, lift the right heel. We go in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it center, press it up. And we lay down on that left side first in about 10 more seconds. And we'll lay down. Starting with that right leg. So laying it down, resting the head, pointing the right toes. We lift up in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering it down, flipping it over to the opposite side. We point the left toes, lifting it up in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping it down. Rotating to the stomach, press it back, and rise it up. Shaking out those legs. I'm going to do that same stretch because it feels very, very good on my legs. So if you want to do it with me again, hands to the hips, we hinge it forward, legs spread apart, taking the hands down, and then we'll walk them over to that right side. Take them over to the left. Back to center. Trying to get down a little bit deeper. Extending up, taking the hands to those hips and rise it up. All right, we have our last round of our step out, step backs, and leg lifts. So all the weight to that right side right now, lift up that left heel. We take it out and in, sitting down and back, knees behind those toes in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it center, press it up, sit it down, right heel up. We go in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it center, press it up, shake it out. All right, so we have our step back. So plant that right foot, left toes. We take it back and forward, sitting down. We go in 3, 2, and 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Take it center, press it up, sit it down, right toes up. We go in 3, 2, and 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it center, press it up. And when you're ready, we meet me on that left side down on the ground. Last time. Remember, we're just lifting straight up, pointing the toes, getting as high as you can, and not lowering down all the way. We go for 10 in 3, 2, and 1. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, flip those sides. Left leg, point the toes. We lift up in 3, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, take it to the back, rise it up. And that's it, guys. That is it. That was 3 rounds of our last round, or of our last set. So tomorrow at noon, you guys have yoga. But as for our workouts, we have next week, we have upper body on Tuesday, full body on Wednesday, and lower body on Thursday. So thank you guys so much for joining in today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and a great weekend. And I will see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your day.